So guys, I thought I'd just record a video of how Outbreak, the first Gauntlet ever in this game, scales after the 51 plus win streak mark. And guys, well, enemies take quite more damage to kill, and you end up getting a bit more damage, but it doesn't really scale that highly, guys. I thought I'd make this video as sort of an experiment on my YouTube to see if people would like this kind of content, guys. I thought I'd just record, I thought I'd start recording this video at this win streak 51 plus mark, guys, as otherwise it would be just damn boring as hell, guys, as this is definitely the easiest content, guys. But I'm gonna just show you how this scales, so that you won't be bothered yourself with this. As like I said, this gets boring by this 51 win streak plus mark.
I should not even sully my hands. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Reign supreme!
Now, guys, obviously I am not saying this is hard at all, guys, in case someone tries to be an ass in the comment section of this video. But guys, I thought that this would be interesting, to say the least, to showcase, guys. Like I said, it's the first ever Gauntlet, so what the hell do you expect, guys? Lol. Well, let's go, guys. Come on, guys. Let's go, guys.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers in the ether about a sinister... The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Again, guys, I'm saying this again in case someone tries to be as smart as this. Really isn't tough at all, guys. But I just wanted to show you guys how things the enemies scale this win streak level, guys.
The end is nigh. 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 Battles reign supreme!
Well, guys, as you are seeing, it really doesn't scale that terribly, guys. It's just at this level, at this win streak level, enemies take like a bit more to kill, guys. Nothing major, guys, but I thought I'd finish this gauntlet after having postponed rerunning it for so long, guys.
The end is nigh. The battles reign supreme!
Ooh, count me in!
The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Stand down! The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
As you are seeing, guys, it's pretty much boring as hell to go through this, guys. For you as viewers, it might be like a bit fun seeing this. It might be fun seeing this, but trust me, fighting these hordes at this level is just damn Monday, guys. But anyway, let's go, guys, just so you see, guys, in case you ever wondered, guys, let's go, guys.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers. The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Curse you!
sully my head.
Ooh, count me in!
I win! The end is mine! The end is mine!
And guys, as you are seeing, it does scale, guys. Enemies are a bit of sponges at this win streak level, guys. Not extremely sponge-like, but they are a bit annoying. The damage that you take is barely anything, guys, as you are probably noticing, guys. Let's go.
I win! I win! Battles reign supreme!
So guys, I guess as you are seeing, guys, the enemies in this gauntlet at this win streak level would be closest to like some level between 180 and 200, guys, in terms of the damage they deal and the amount of hits they take, I guess, guys. I am running this with pretty much high level heroes, unless you count my Dr. Doom, guys, which is my Dr. Doom is at like level 246 or something, guys. Let's go, guys. Okay.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Open fire! Curse you.
And guys, I'm gonna show you my team's level quickly, guys. As you are seeing, Cable is at level 269, guys. Thanos Infinite is at level 287. Dr. Loom is at level 247. And Miss Marvel is at level 283, guys. She's at level 283. My tongue got stuck in my mouth while stating that, so just blood to me. Guys, what the hell? Well, I'm gonna show you the ISO 8s I'm running with. I guess I might as well at this point, guys. I usually run mostly defensive ISO 8s on Cable, guys, as he's like my go-to guy for reviving heroes, guys. And this ISO 8, I always was gonna change on him and equip something else. But I just really mostly couldn't be ours, guys. It's a pretty good ISO 8, but doesn't complement him that well, I guess, guys. And obviously, Thanos Infinite can't equip ISO 8s as he's got like these soul stones equipped. He's got these equipped, guys, which you can interchange with ISO 8s as you are seeing, guys. And on Doom I've got these, mostly again focusing on a bit of survivability, guys, and some crit chance as you are seeing, guys. He's mostly focused on crit chance of abilities and synergies, guys, as you are seeing. And this my ISO 8 setup on Miss Marvel, which I mostly focused on overall damage done and DP regeneration on her, guys. I thought I'd show you these really quickly, guys. As again, this is getting quite boring, guys, but I thought I'd again show you how this Gauntlet scales at this Winston level, guys. Let's go, guys, okay.
Ooh, count me in!
And as you were seeing, guys, Boner obviously is quite a damage dealing enemy, and he was just chewing at my Thanos' hair, guys. So it does scale a bit at this 60 plus Winston level, guys, as you are seeing, guys. But again, this is really easy, guys. Let's go, guys.
Thanos reigns supreme! The end is nigh! The end is nigh! The end is nigh! The end is nigh!
And well, as you are seeing, these enemies at this Wisting level would be like the equivalent of some level 200 enemies, I guess, guys. Let's go, guys.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers in the ether. The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
The end is nigh! The end is nigh!
Curse. Need a hand?
Back up! Reign supreme!
Ooh, count me in.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers in the ether about a sinister curse. The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Level up.
And guys, as you are seeing, considering this is like the first Gauntlet ever, the XP gain at this level isn't that bad, guys. It's not that bad. It's just a little smallish, but it's not that bad, guys. Let's go, guys.
Battles reign supreme! Back up! Level up!
Not that I ever doubted.
Level up! The end is nigh! Level up! Pay for your crime! Battles reign supreme! Need backup?
So again, guys, even though the XP gained in this Gauntlet is a bit, it's not that bad at this win streak level, guys. This is like at the 66 win streak now, guys.
My new power is to kick your sorry butt. The end is nigh! 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 The end is nigh!
50 points Need a hand?
Battles reign supreme!
And guys, I'm gonna show you the rewards gained after all this, guys. So just stay tuned on this video, guys. Again, the rewards will probably be arguably evident, but you never know with the way it's scaling a bit at this level, guys.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers in the ether about a sinister... The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
The end is nigh!
And guys, again, the rewards gained after all this won't really be astronomical, guys. What the hell? But they probably will be a bit okay for the effort required for this, guys, which is practically not at all, guys. What the hell? So let's go, guys. Again, Zeus, this is just an experiment I decided to make for my YouTube, guys, to see if you'd like this sort of scaling in Will Streaks sort of videos, guys.
Count me in!
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers. The infection is spreading. become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
And guys, as you are seeing, the enemies are not that tanky, but they are a bit tanky, quite enough that you require like some 7 to 9 abilities to kill them with, guys. They require some 7 or 8 or 9 abilities or something on average to kill, guys.
You don't have to do this.
The end is nigh! Thanos reigns supreme!
Ooh, count me in.
The end is nigh! 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 The end is nigh!
And guys, obviously, with 7 to 9 abilities required for enemies to be killed, I mean like the bosses, guys, because as you are seeing, like the mob enemies are requiring like between 2 and 3 abilities to die, guys, and they're scaling a bit by now, guys, as you are seeing, guys.
Here we go again.
Thanos reigns supreme!
Ooh, count me in.
Stand down! The end is nigh! The end is nigh! The end is nigh! Open fire! The end is nigh! The end is nigh!
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers.
The end is nigh!
The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Curse.
guys, as you are seeing at this Wednesday level, the enemies would probably be close to some levels to follow bloods in scaling.
The end is nigh. I should not even sully my hands with you.
Nothing personal.
Thanos reigns
Ooh,
supreme!
count me in!
So yeah guys, thank God for scaling, or else this would be extremely, and I really mean extremely boring for me.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers. The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Curse.
Thanos reigns supreme!
Count me in!
The end is nigh! The end is nigh!
And guys, next up I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna show you now actually. I'm gonna show you how these bosses fare against quite a high damage dealing hero. Dr. Doom, I will just use solely I mean, what the hell guys? I will just use solely Dr. Doom to take down Ronan, as obviously Thanos just chews up true enemies' health tremendously. So just watch this guys. Again, they are quite spongy at this level, and you will see when I go to use Dr. Doom against Ronan now, guys.
Reign supreme!
So, like I said, guys, Ronan was taking quite some damage to go down with a standard DPS hero like Dr. Doom. Even though obviously Thanos Thanos Infinite, I mean, guys, even though Thanos Infinite can chew on the health tremendously, guys. Can chew on enemies' health tremendously. But that's obviously Thanos Infinite for the guys. He's most OP damage dealing hero in game.
Reign supreme!
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers of
The end is nigh!
the infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Curse you.
end is nigh. The end is nigh.
Now hold him back!
The end is nigh.
Something is clearly amiss here. I've heard whispers in the ether about a certain
The end is nigh.
The infection is spreading. We cannot allow ourselves to become its next victims. Despite the damage inflicted on them by the curse, their powers have increased significantly. We need to act now.
Curse. You guys really don't have to do this.
Battles reign supreme.
Ooh, count me in!
Battles reign
Ooh,
supreme.
count me in!
The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh. The end is nigh.
And guys, I'll just retire at this point, guys, as this is becoming like pathetically boring, guys. So we'll just see what I got till now, guys. Let's retire, guys. Okay. And guys, the rewards weren't that bad, guys. I got 7,300 shield tokens, as you are seeing, guys. So the rewards weren't extremely like bad, guys. So guys, I'm gonna show you what I got from Eyes of Fragments rewards, guys. Just keep in mind that My fragments were like some 100,000 guys. So I got some 600,000 I think rainbow HRs guys. Because if I'm not wrong, I can't remember right now guys. I had like some 100,000 rainbow HRs. Well, guys, I thought I'd show you how this scales, guys. Was a bit boring for me, as again, this was pathetically easy. But I thought I'd really show you guys. And well, this be JDB, also known as God of War, signing out, guys. Bye, guys. Bye, 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 bye.
I gotta nab myself, I gluttony, but the motherfucker wiener needs to fucking pig. Who you gonna call? Yo, mama! And all that matchmaking always seems to fling more with the fucking noob. He's playing his Chris, he's a fucking fruit.